Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we have a couple of quick announcements. I want to remind everybody we do have the giveaway coming up. What's today? Sunday, y'all are watching this? So Wednesday, I think, whenever the 23rd is, that's when we're going to do the drawing. So make sure you have subscribed and you make sure all notifications are on, because we're going to send that out on the 23rd, and that's going to be your one chance, and you're going to need to respond to be eligible. There's going to be multiple winners, so make sure you don't miss that. Also, congrats to CGB. I hear he's going to be taking, or Covert Go Blue for some of you, but it sounds like he's going to be taking some time off, breaking his streak of 1,048 videos or days in a row posting something. I'm only at like 648, but I do have 972 videos, counting this one 973, posted over the last year and a half, almost 2 years. So hey, maybe I'm the new consecutive days holder right now, but long way from breaking the record. But anyway, just wanted to put that out there. Congrats to CGB for putting in such a long tenure and giving people a lot of fun stuff to watch. Now today we're going to be talking about an Omnath deck, right? Omnath, Locus of Creation. And this card has actually been rebalanced to be able to be played in Alchemy. So we're going to see if the rebalancing really affects the card, if it's any good, if it does something that helps the deck. And we're just going to be doing some fun landfall things and really playing some big cards that we don't get to play too often, which we're going to really enjoy. So let's hop into that deck list and see what these cards can do. And as always, you know I gotta tell you, check out our folks over at shop.ultrapro.com, supporters of myself and other great Magic content creators. So if you need something and you want to support the Magic community, take care of those that are taking care of us. Get your stuff over at Ultra Pro. Now, starting at the top, we are playing 4 Fateful Aspects because we need to be able to kill some things. There's stuff like Hullbreaker we need to be able to respond to and kill. There's stuff like, I don't know, Flyers that are a problem, so we need to be able to deal with that. Druid class, obviously rebalanced for Alchemy, but great card. And this is going to be our finisher as much as our enabler in this deck. We're playing 4 each of Lotus Cobra and Root Coil Creeper. And, you know, contrary, or I guess so, you know, contrary to last day, or I guess yesterday's deck, where people said, well, why aren't we playing Lotus Cobra in that landfall deck? The difference here is we do want all that extra mana on this list, right? Hitting turn 4, turn 5, turn 6, and being able to have extra triggers is really, really good on this list, right? We have plenty of ways to spend that mana, and, you know, we're going to be drawing cards and putting other stuff in play and trying to use Storm the Festival, like so many good cards here that we want to have that extra mana. So it's a little bit different here, where we want Lotus Cobra versus having Tangled Florahedron. It's subtle, but it does make a difference in how the decks are built. So like I said, we have that. We have Root Coil Creeper. Also, don't forget that Creeper kind of has secret text on it, that if you do end up using your Storm of the Festival, you can get it back with this and get another iteration of it. Now, we are playing 2 Settle the Wilds. This does find us land, which is obviously something the deck wants to do. But if we do get to cast this on turns 3, 4, or 5, this will find a key card for us, right? It's going to go find either Felidar Retreat or Memory Deluge. If you're at 4, at 5, you're going to get Wrenn and 7 or Omnath, and at 6, you're just going to get Storm the Festival, right? So we don't hate any of those scenarios. After that, you're just doing it to get a land, but that's totally okay. Then we have 2 Felidar Retreat, because we just want to have more ways to gum up the board, buy us some time. Even if we can, even better, there's going to be a lot of times you can get that Wrenn and 7 token up to like a 15, and it's going to have Vigilance. That's what you'd love to do, because then you can attack and defend. We have a couple of Memory Deluge so we can deep dive, find some cards that we need. We have 4 Wrenn and 7. Love it. Again, this card's very important, especially against the life gain matchups, because you will need to block Flyers. Omnath. This is one of the reasons we're even building the deck, right? It's rebalanced. The cool part is, the only things we really had to put into this deck from Alchemy are Settle the Wilds. We got the other cards for free. You know, these are just rebalanced cards that we get, so we didn't have to really add much of anything. And then 4 Storm the Festival as well, so this is actually pretty cool. And we're mostly looking, obviously, to want to get Omnath, Wrenn and 7, or Felidar Retreat. However, if you don't hit those, it is totally okay to get lands a lot of the time. If you already have an Omnath in play, or a Felidar Retreat, or maybe in a Cobra to generate more mana for something, or even to set up a future Storm the Festival, if you have double Druid class, right? There's a lot of scenarios where sometimes taking a land is going to be the right play. So don't be afraid to do that. If you miss, it's going to be frustrating, but don't forget what you can get out of your mana triggers. Then the lands, we're playing 1 island, 1 mountain, 2 forest, 1 deserted beach, 1 storm-carved coast, 4 of each of the pathways, the Crag Crown, Branchloft, and Bark Channel, 2 overgrown farmland, 4 Dreamroot Cascade, and 2 evolving wilds. So yeah, we're going to see how this works. Don't forget, we will be hiding a password somewhere in the video. Make sure you put that in the comments and respond, because that's where you get a bonus prize, as we are going to be drawing once a week for people who respond to these passwords. Otherwise, let's play the games at the end. We'll talk about if there's anything we want to change, and we'll have a card spotlight for you. Okay, this seems pretty reasonable. Let's keep it. Let's go with this. So we have some... I don't think we're going to need blue mana for anything, because we're just going to go Cobra. Probably into another Cobra, if I were guessing. Let's go ahead and play this, keep the red there. And then we could Cobra into Settle the Wilds, which would then let us go get a 3-mana thing, which is kind of interesting here. We just got to make sure we get a green mana on one of these. And then we'll go ahead and play that. Oh, almost good enough. Almost. Wow. No attacks. If we find a land here, we can really go off and do some things. If we find an Evolving Wilds, we can do even more things. Alright, Meat Hook for 1 makes sense here. I do not fault them one bit. Alright, now I have to decide. You know what? No, we don't even have to decide. We're just going to do it. We have triple green. Alright. Let's just go ahead and play a Ren and 7. Minus up. If they kill the token and kill our Ren and 7, that's fine. We can do it again next turn. If not, we can maybe do some Felidar Retreat shenanigans and then set up Storm the Festival. But we'll see. They're playing black-white, so they have a lot of ways to potentially get rid of this. I mean, kill our token, attack Ren and 7. That's a legit play here. The only downside to the Storm the Festival is we will have already drawn a Felidar Retreat and Ren and 7, so there's only going to be so much value to be had there. They don't have much here, though. They're actually going to go hunting. They will get 2 cards, and then they get to draft something for the Faithful Disciple, so there's a good chance they're going to be able to get rid of my 5/5 here. But that's okay. We don't hate that idea. Let's see what they find. I mean, because that's still going to give them 4 mana to work with here after they play... Oh, no, they did play a land this turn, so they have 3 mana to work with. The question for them might be now, do you get rid of the 5/5 or do you get rid of Ren and 7? Especially, I was going to say, especially if it came at the cost of having to sacrifice their treasure, but it looks like they don't have to. All right. Now the real question starts. I think we're going to start piling up some things that are just hard for the opponent to deal with. So let's go ahead and plus. Ooh, we did lose an Omnath. And we got nothing for our troubles. We got nothing. Oh. How brutal. Well. I guess we do this. I mean, yeah, sure. Opponent gets a life. I don't mind. Yep. They go hunt for something else. Sounds like a plan. Man, that is a rough flip from Ren 7. Like, didn't really care so much about Fateful Absence, but losing the Omnath and the Druid class, those could have both been pretty critical here. Especially since we're going to be losing incremental life. Having the Druid class could have been very good. But, you know, such is life. The opponent does have some decisions to make here as far as, do they want to sweep the board, get rid of our stuff? Do they want to Blood on the Snow? Like, what is their play here?
You could have such power, a gift,
Ooh.
in exchange for loyalty.
That's nice. Yeah, let's go ahead. Oh, man.
Power grows with time.
How rude
We
indeed.
will help you find safe ground.
Yeah. Let's +1 everything. And then we'll make a token. Mostly so we can attack these freely here. They can chump and that's fine. We're not that concerned about it.
My will cannot be denied.
Alright. This next turn, we would like to find at least a creature kills, bounce spell, something. Like anything would be useful here. Punch through this wall of things. Also, letting you sack treasure for Deadly Dispute to just give you another treasure seems so good. Basically makes it cost 1.
Go on, run, but we will catch you.
Alright, they still have 5 mana here. Path of Peril seems good. Why not? Alright. What do we want to do here? I feel like we just fire this off. 2, 4, 6, 7. We'd still be 3 away from doing these again. But yeah, sure. I mean, it's like, because even if they were just lands, we could just take lands and that'd be fine. So let's go Omnath land. I think that's more than reasonable here. Do we +1 and a cat? Maybe I was supposed to just make 2 cats. Like, I don't really know here. It's not a bad scry. We'll leave that on top. I think our plan here is just going to be plus this again. Well, there's the lands we were looking for earlier.
Potential.
Yeah, opponent can have mana here. We don't really care. Or life. I'm assuming their play anyway is going to be some type of either do we do anything else here? We have 5 extra mana. Could play this, but I don't think it really results in anything positive for us. I think we'll just pass and just wait. Because now they can sweep our board. They can get back their loft. We make a bunch of dudes next turn. I mean, really, we could just minus Rin and then just make 3 creatures or 4 creatures and then some +1s if we wanted to. Okay, so the opponent's just drawing. They're not even making their 2/2 or 2/1s here. Alright, there's a Meat Hook Massacre. Gonna off some duders. Fair enough. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we just minus? I mean, just 0 and put all these into play? Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We could play that as 10 and then we get to fire one of these off. I say we try. Let's go creature. Oh, wow. You're kidding. Well, okay then. I guess this is just the way it has to be, huh? Sure. We go creature. Actually, I did that wrong. I should have done plus creature. But that's okay. What do we do with the rest of this? I guess we go ahead and just minus here, right? Sure.
The will of the
Why not?
gods is made manifest.
Yeah, it's a 12/12. I mean, I should have done that first, obviously, because it would have been much bigger, but is what it is. Spell Stinger, alright. It's gonna buy you some value.
Aren't I generous?
How many cards do we only have 28 cards left, so we can only do so much here. Now their plan may be to kill our Ren in 7 here, which would be totally viable. Admittedly, they don't know we have yet another Ren in 7, but that's neither here nor there.
Even in defeat, we grow.
So if we go 2, 4, 6, that's a lot of bonuses. They would be able to take out our 12/12 and then just take a crap ton of damage. They block 1, 2, and they would take 8, 10. So they'd take 18, so half their life total. So yeah, I think we're just going to fire off the Storm the Festival. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ugh, this is actually pretty tough. I don't know if we want to do that or not. Or if we just want to go with the Ren and 7 plan. Ooh, boy. Yeah, I guess we go Ren and 7, and then the backup plan is going to be the Storm the Festival, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so not quite enough. Let's go ahead and just 0. We're going to put in 1, 2, 3.
And the ground.
And then we're just going to go straight bonuses. All right. This is what we can do, so this is what we got. Oh, the opponent says no, they want to block something else. Yeah, I was going to say, like, that seems exactly like what you want. Okay, end the turn. And we do actually have a Root Coil Creeper, so maybe we could reuse this Storm the Festival yet again if things go our way.
Subservience will
Looks like the opponent does not have the Sweeper, so that is good. They are looking for it, though.
I will get what I want.
So Blood on the Snow could be good for them here. Skullport Merchant is a blocker that is relevant in this scenario, totally. Well, you know, if we could find... We only have one Fateful Absence in the yard, right? That could possibly be beneficial here. Because if we Fateful Absence, get rid of a blocker, opponent has to take 18? Okay. We could live with this. Let's see if we could find what we're looking for. No, we cannot. Okay, well, we tried. What's our next option here? Do we take... Actually, no, we take the Druid classes, right? Because we could play Druid class and make a big, whatever, 12, 12, 13, 13. So, yeah, we take... Hold on, let's use the battlefield. How much mana do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we could actually use... We would need 1, 2 to cast, 1, 2 to cast, 1, 2, 3 to activate, 1, 2, 3. So we can only use 1. We can get 3 blocked. Get through with the 8, 8, the 12. All right, I think we can do it. All right, we'll take one of these and we'll take a land. And I think that's what we do here. We go with this. Play that. We give... Oh, I should have... Well, it doesn't matter. I wouldn't have to get to respond there. Give everything +1. Just for insurance purposes. We go ahead and level. Then we go all the way up. Turn this into a big thing. And then I think... See, opponent blocks here, opponent blocks here, and then takes more than enough. Yeah. All right. Let's do it. Block, block, block. Take 22. Seems good. We can live with that. Wow. Wow. Man, we survived a lot of stuff. Okay, we get to go first. Yeah, let's keep this. And then I think we'll Druid class on 2 Cobra into... Just trying to think if there's anything... Yeah, I don't know. This probably is correct. If the opponent just wants to go out of their way to kill a Cobra when we play it, like, so be it. Like, we'll just accept that. Alright, well, that didn't really lead to anything, unfortunately. Yep, that's a whole big pile of nothing. I mean, mana and some life, but not much else. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana next turn, so not quite a Storm the Festival. We could level up the Druid class, play 2 lands, and have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. I'm not sure what that really does for us. Maybe something good. We'll see. Yeah, opponent can get in there for 2 if they want to. No? There you go. Still 2. Okay. That is a thing. Now, how do we take the most advantage of this? Really, I guess we can't. We just play a land, play this. Puts us at 20. If they play a Righteous Valkyrie, that'd be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 would put us at 4. Ugh. Man, we didn't draw it very well here. That is for sure. I think we unfortunately just have to block here. And that kind of screws up our plans because then we can't play a Storm the Festival. So yeah, if they have a Righteous Valkyrie, I think they're putting us near death here. Barring something awesome happening. Well, there's no Valkyries, so that's good news. 5, 6, 7, 8 puts us at 12. Alright, no blocks. We just gotta hope to get there. Okay, that might be too little too late. Let's... Yeah. We just gotta do it. Let's get a token. Because we need to be able to block. Get a green mana. Fire this off and hope we hit something good. Probably... Ooh, Wrenn and 7 was kind of what we were aiming for here. So if we get Omnath... We'd get mana that we could spend to play another Druid class, I guess? Alright. Oh, actually, we could play Druid class and level it? We could Memory Deluge also. Boy. Alright, let's +1 everything. We do kind of want that. Alright, we'll take it. Leave it up there. Cobra makes blue mana? When I land into the battlefield under your control, if it's the first time it's resolved, you gain 4. If it's the second time, we should have gained mana, right? Because that would have been our second land for the turn. Alright, guess that didn't happen the way we wanted to, but here goes. Alright, we'll get in for 3, because that's something we can do. Alright, we have at least a little bit of defense here. If the opponent does find a Righteous Valkyrie, we're not destroyed here. Or as annoying, but meh. They don't have anything great to go get in the yard but some Sigarda Evangels, which would tap our team, so we do have to be at least cognizant of it, but not end of the world level there. Alright, Fateful Absence gives us something to do later. However, can't cast this because I don't have a second blue mana just yet. So that actually creates a little bit of a problem. Though we could level one of these. 2, 4, 5, 6. Even if we got a land, it'd be 7, 8. So we wouldn't be able to cast Storm the Festival anyway. Man, I never found a second blue. It didn't even have an opportunity to do that. Alright. And then we pass. Now, there is a situation here where possibly we could kill our own thing to try to draw a card if we think it's necessary. Yeah, I think we just let that resolve. They'll probably get our Memory Deluge, but if we get the mana, we'd still have enough to cast it anyway, so it's not the end of the world here. It just means if we do think we get into a situation where we need to use Fateful Absence, we'd have to leave 4 mana up, which is a little bit disconcerting, but what else would we do, you know? Yep, get in there for 2 more. Seems like the right play. Alright. Do I want to kill my own 3/3 to be able to draw a card? That feels almost worth it, but not quite. Like, it's so close to being worth it, but just enough that it's not. Alright, let's pump our team. Let's make a blue mana. Let's cast this and see what we could find. Oh, there is a Wrenn and 7. The second land from Omnath will produce extra mana. So we do this, get the Wrenn and 7. Play this. Now I think we want another body. Get green. That allows us to do this. I think we want to minus here.
They prepare for war.
And then I think we sit tight. Next turn we level up one of the Wrenn and set or the Druid classes, and we plus Wrenn and 7 to try to get lands and try to go off. And we have the ability to storm the festival potentially. Alright, that was it for the opponent. They saw the writing on the wall. Man, as much as I like this hand, it's actually kind of dicey because I have a feeling this Cobra's just going to die a horrible death. Like, if the Cobra lives, then, like, maybe some stuff happens here, but I don't have high hopes for poor old Cobra. I think it's just going to take a beating. But depending on what we draw, if it sticks, maybe there's some things we can do. Alright, opponent gets us for a whole 1. Gonna sacrifice it here. Yep, just going for it now. Loading up some treasure. Makes sense. I mean, this might be a case where your opponent decides to just meat hook for 1 next turn to make sure we don't get Cobra value. Well, that's not the worst thing that happens to us. If they do waste that, that's kind of fair. Alright, so they're coming in with all the little sacrifice things. So it's definitely going to be their game plan here. Totally understandable. Let's go ahead and do that. Maybe I could have put this on green so I have access to white, which would have allowed me blue-white to be able to play this. So that could backfire on me, actually. Should have thought about that for a second longer. But then again, maybe this will work out okay. Let's see. I mean, I only have access to 4 mana right now, so we still can't play Omnath. We're going to need another turn no matter what. Okay, well, we found another mana, so that's not bad. The problem is, really can't do anything here. This hand kind of doesn't go anywhere. So if we were to play this, we get 4 mana, doesn't do anything. Next turn we get 5 with an Omnath, or we could do this to have... Yeah, kind of unfortunate. It doesn't really do anything, so... We're just gonna do that and pass. Now we could see if the opponent wants to get crafty and hit us with a meat hook here or something, and then we go ahead and use this and get rid of their Blood Artist so they don't get the value they think they're going to get. Alright, they're attacking here. Makes sense. Alright, what you got, opponent? Nope, they are just going to Pest Summon. Okay. Well, I guess we go ahead and just kill this. Don't necessarily want to give the opponent another card, but we're going to be playing stuff all over our turns if our mana works out, so can't really sit on that too much longer. And right now, it's the only real punishment they have for us. So, yeah, that's fine. So it all kind of worked out. So if we do this, we have white, green, red, blue. Okay, it doesn't really matter. Okay. Play Omnath. Probably doesn't live, but we'll just see if we can get lucky. I mean, the opponent could just land Meat Hook here for 4. That would be totally viable. Oh no, that's a blood, not a treasure. Never mind, they can't actually do that. They don't be able to Meat Hook for 3 here. Yep, I was gonna say you gotta outright kill it. So, fair enough. Okay, so now we get the option, because it doesn't look like our Cobra is gonna die. So we get to storm the festival? Alright, what does this look like for us? Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Hopefully we hit something good. That was not good. That was not good at all. That was pretty damn bad. So what do we do here? I mean, I guess we get Druid class and a land. It's not the most exciting thing in the world. We have 2 lands in hand. We have Memory Deluge. Getting a creeper would allow it. Yeah, alright. I think this is all we're supposed to do. And then nothing else. So we've drawn a bunch of mana sources for the most part. And not much else. Not much else. Alright, I think we take 4, and then unfortunately we're pretty close to dead now. Not a lot we're going to be able to do. We're going to get drained, and then the opponent's going to find a Meat Hook Massacre or some such, and then we'd just be in trouble. Alright, what is the trick to do here? We level this up. We can play a land, play this, activate this. We could also try to Memory Deluge at some point. Yeah, alright, well, we got to get the life where we can. I think we're going to end up just blocking with this Cobra. Let's get green. Play this. Get green. Guess we'll get an island. Looks like we have a lot of green sources in play already. Get blue. Play this, which only results in us getting a land, which is fine. We still have the mana to deluge. I mean, I guess we deluge now in case there's something we really want. Oh boy. Oh gosh. Can we even survive enough to make this happen? Let's go with, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This would be our 10th land. Oh, did we get Omnath? And we're definitely getting Omnath as well. I just don't know if it's going to do enough for us. And we take a land, I guess. No attacks. I think we're still pretty close to dead here, though. Oh, another Blood Artist. Yeah, this is going to start getting real bad. Well, now it's almost worse to block something. Yeah, you attack with all of them. Why wouldn't you? Because now when you blow those up, it's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 damage. No blocks. We're going to have to gain all the life we can gain this turn. Or also draw something to get rid of a Blood Artist to stack alongside their abilities. Might be all we can really do. Yep, that's already going to put us down to 7. Oh, to 6, actually, because you have another Sanguine Bond out there. Or not Sanguine Bond, but Sanguine Brushstroke. Man, we didn't get anything. Man, just bad draws. Bad draws. We found all the mana. That much, we took care of that. There's just not much else. Even this Omnath took too long to show up. We're kind of in a world of hurt now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, there's another Storm the Festival, though. Boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There's really not much we can do here. We kind of just got to go for it, right? I mean, I think we're dead. No matter. There's no way they don't have something to sacrifice stuff in their hand. Like, and they don't even have to do a lot here to get us. So I assume we are just dead. I mean, Ren and 7, you're nice. I just think you're too late is the only problem here. When we gain a life, we get a mana, we can go to 6, we can gain more mana to do nothing, ultimately, with the next card. I mean, if we put 2 lands into play, though, we do kill a Blood Artist. So that's something we kind of have to at least consider, right? I mean, this... So if we get Evolving Wilds, we get... I think we take Ren and 7 on Evolving Wilds. My logic here is we would get to destroy at least one... We're still going to die, though, right? Alright, well, I mean, I guess we'll try what we can do here, I guess. Oh, wait, because that doesn't hit creatures. That's just opponent or planeswalker. Yeah, we're dead. We're way dead. Yeah, we're way dead. Unless they magically don't have a single way to kill a thing, or sacrifice stuff, I mean, which I can't believe is true. I'm gonna assume they're all good here. Green. I mean, I guess we level this up just for sport. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it. I mean, we can attack just for the hell of it. But either way, I think we're dead. Because now blocking stuff just doesn't benefit us. Yeah. And now they're just hunting for the right card. Any type of sweeper is gonna get us dead. Actually, yeah, we can't even justify blocking on us, or attacking. Yep. I think we're just dead, unless they just magically don't have a Meat Hook Massacre, don't have like 20 different things. Alright, there you go. Alright, we'll keep this. And this doesn't seem too bad. We can go ahead and Druid class into Cobra. The interesting thing here is I think I'm going to play just the Mountain on turn 1 and give us full information on how we want to play these. Because if we feel we're going to need to use Fateful Absence, I want to save this. If I think we can get by without it, then we want to have this on blue for later to have double blue for that. So we'll see. And really, this is going to be more about if we draw another land and kind of dictate what's in our hand versus what our opponent's doing, more than anything here. Now, I was guess depending on what they played. Well, see, now we definitely want to try to set ourselves up to cast those. And since they're playing red, we're not going to worry too much about trying to find the other mana. Oh, dragons. All right. Well, now we got doubly screwed because we drew that. That doesn't help our situation now, does it? Alright, well, we're going to play this on blue. And hope to draw a land. That's kind of all we can do here, unfortunately. And there's probably going to be at least one dragon. Downraiser, that's actually the least of the dragons, so that doesn't hurt our feelings too much. Yep. Come on. Alright, that's... If there was one to draw, that's not so bad. So we can get... blue off of this. And then I think we just go ahead... Yeah, nothing else is going to come out of that. Oh, boy. Renin 7 and a branch loft pathway. Mostly because we're already holding 2 Fateful Absence. Now it's just, do we do this now? Because it's really just going to be 1 point either way. I guess we could do it during our opponent's end step, which is fine. Alright. We're going to have to eat some damage, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Especially if this is like a Goldspan Dragon here. Then next turn we just have to try to fire both of these off. Yeah, figured that might be the case. That's fine, though. Not great, but we got to deal with it. Okay. Oh, you're going to kill that too? Now that's a problem. Now that is a real problem. Alright. Because now the best we can do is make a 5/5, and that's possibly not going to be enough. Ooh, can we make that happen next turn? Alright, we are offsetting some of the Town Razor's damage here, a little bit.
We've peeled the trees. They prepare for war.
I mean, we can also, I don't know, there's some combinations where maybe we leave some mana to Fateful Absence and something depending on what we draw. Kind of really want Rin and 7 to live, but I don't think it's going to. Alright, they're playing an orb, so that's not bad. Moonveil Regent, okay. Now the question is, do they want to give up a dragon here? They do, and they're coming after us. Alright, so we block. We take 6 effectively and go to 6. Yep, I assume there was something like that over there, so not a surprise. We're not shocked. We weren't going to not block, you know? We're going to decline because we kind of have to have that. Well, it turns out we didn't have to have that. So there you go. Yeah, let's plus here. Okay. Because there was a possibility that we just leave mana up to double fire Fateful Absence here and then go for this and possibly still live. Which is a real thing. Because the reality is if we miss here, we would be dead. I mean, we just got to call it like it is, you know? So we gain 1, we go to 7. Oh, you know what? That's not great. We'd have to take 2 more to leave that on green to be able to use this next turn. But we would be able to get a big creature. Alright. Let's see what happens here. I mean, if they just play, like, Inferno with the Star Mounts or something, we just die, right? Because there's no way we can... Well, that's not true. We could take 4 and then take 2? Alright, so let's kill... I guess the order doesn't really matter. And when we kill this, we still will take 1. Or they might hit Rin and 7 for 1, which would be kind of a savvy move here by the opponent. Because that keeps us from making a 3/3 blocker, which would be legit. Okay, they're putting us to 6. I guess they figure they can just draw cards, find more dragons here. So unfortunately, we do have to go down to 4, which puts us possibly at risk here, which is not great. Here's a Moonveil Regent. He can sack and draw. Yep. Okay. For 1 more turn, we have to take it. Now, here's another thought. Depending on what we hit with Storm the Festival, we could minus Rin and 7 to gain 2. I don't think we can. I think we're making the 3/3 no matter what here. Matter of fact, I'm wondering if I should just make the 3/3 now. In case we... that doesn't change anything, I don't think. It's like one of those plays that would be like smarter but doesn't really do anything. Alright. Oh, bruh. Really? Damn. Oh, that does nothing for us. 1, 2. We're going to have to let that go. So we only have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, boy. That sucked. I mean, I guess. I mean, we do gain a life out of it, so it's not the worst thing, I suppose. Yeah, this is what we got to do.
The entire forest is...
I mean, situation is what it is. It's dire right now. On the plus side, we can level up the Druid class next turn, play 2 lands, gain 2, possibly make some creatures or give them +1s. And we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's an Inferno with Star Mounts. We knew that was a possibility. We can safely block it this turn, unless they play a land here. But it doesn't look like they're going to. And they're not even going to punch through? Ooh, we got a free turn here, y'all. Alright, we're going to sack that, because that's... Oh, and we got another Storm the Festival. Oh, that's so big here. That is so big. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we level this first, we'll still have 6 lands, right? So what if we go 1, 2, 3, level up, right? Just trying to think. We go to 8. I'm trying to think how this backfires on us is all. I'm like doing some math here, sorting some things out in my head. Yeah. I think this still works. Okay, let's do it. Probably not the safest play, but it's the play we're going with. Alright, so we're going to put this one on green. Actually, just going to put them both on green. That's fine. We're going to make a 2/2 with this one. We're going to put this one also on green. We give everything a +1. And then we're going to fire this off. Oh, man. You're kidding. You're kidding. How bad is this? Oh, okay. Well, I guess we just take the 2 lands. I mean, that seems most relevant, right? Mostly because we can get all these triggers and get out of danger range. Go ahead and use this now. Alright. Attack with what is effectively lethal. I mean, not the way I thought we were going to do this, but here we are. Yep. Alright, we're at 11. Even if they have another Inferno with a Star Mounts, we block 1 and the other gets through for like 7. And I think we're good. I don't think they have a way to deal with a big 15-15 and the ability for us to play another Storm the Festival behind all this. Yep. Yep, GG's. Oof. Oof. Alright, so all that being said here, it's kind of interesting that the deck was actually pretty fun. And it did have a couple of times where if you were on the draw and your opponent just got like the hyper aggro draw, unless you drew your Fateful Absences or hit a Ren and 7, you were going to be in a lot of trouble. And that happened, so I'm not too worried about that. What I would say is that the Memory Deluge is probably your flex spot, if you want to consider it that. And there's a couple other things. I made some notes over here of some other cards we could possibly play in that slot. And I would say to consider playing Yasharn if you're still running into a lot of the sacrifice decks, because that's actually great for that and makes that really easy, or something playing a lot of blood tokens or whatever. Yasharn's a really great card. But another interesting card to consider, believe it or not, is actually Moonveil Regent. One, because it blocks the problematic flyers you're worried about. Also gives you the ability to deal extra damage, especially if you have an Omnath on board or whatever, you get to deal 4 whenever it dies. Or whenever you play a Root Coil Creeper or an Omnath, you can get 2 or 4 cards for playing it. So it's actually not a bad spot there. So if you're missing some rares or whatever, maybe that's something you can do. Now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Omnath, Locus of Mana. This is actually one of those cards that was the earliest iteration of a card where mana doesn't get lost that people played a lot of. And this is fun because you're just banking mana, making a giant creature. And it's not like the card your opponent really wants to get rid of, but like they kind of have to sometimes. And the cool part about this card is it actually has seen a reprint, I believe, in From the Vault and maybe something else. Oh, wait. It was in the Commander collection last year or the year before. So that's actually pretty sweet. And it still carries somewhere between that like $5 and $10 price tag. So it's still cheap enough with the reprints and whatnot that if you wanted to get one, splash it into your Commander deck, go for it. And it doesn't even have to be a single color Commander deck, right? Sometimes just banking extra mana is actually a good thing to do big stuff later on. So yeah, check that out. It's actually still affordable if you want one for one of your decks. And don't forget, if you want today's deck list, it will be down in the description below, along with links to our Facebook gaming channel, to our Twitch stream, and our Discord, which we had some people asking today, what's the best way to get deck help and whatnot? Well, if you can't come by one of our streams live, feel free to come by our Discord. We will offer tons of deck help to help you out, especially right now with all the different stuff with alchemy and whatever going on. You can ask all the questions that you want. Also, don't forget to join the channel if you want to be able to participate, answer polls, dictate what's going to be on the channel, or even be featured here yourself, or see your name in lights at the end of the video. And finally, at the very least, please remember to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, choose notify all to make sure you don't miss what's going on with the drawing later. I really appreciate y'all that have been riding with me this whole time, and I love you for it. That's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.